A series RLC circuit is supplied from a variable frequency AC source. The resonant frequency is 0. The voltage across C is maximum at a frequency A equal to 0, B slightly less than 0, C slightly more than 0, D none of the above. The correct answer is slightly less than 0. The maximum phase difference between the applied voltage and current in a RLC series current with finite values of RLC and F can be A less than 90, B less than 45, C 180, D 30. The correct answer is less than 90. If figure I2 if R20, when R10 current I is A1A, B2A, C2.5A, D3A. The correct answer is 2A. A phasor is A line representing the magnitude and direction of an alternating quantity, B a line which represents the magnitude and phase of an alternating quantity, C an instrument used for measuring phases of an unbalanced three-phase load, D a colored tag or band for distinguishing between different phases of a three-phase supply. The correct answer is a line which represents the magnitude and phase of an alternating quantity. The phase difference Jp1. A phasor directed from P1 to J. B phasor directed from origin to P1. C phasor directed from origin to J point. D phasor directed from J to P1. The correct answer is phasor directed from P1 to J. Pick the correct statement with respect to following figure. A. Both the circuit are not identical filter CKTS. B. Identical filter circuit at all frequencies. C. Identical filter circuit at low frequency. D. Identical filter circuit at high frequency. The correct answer is identical filter circuit at low frequency. Permittivity has the units of FM. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true. A capacitor used for power factor correction in single-phase circuit decreases A. the power factor. B. the line current. C. both the line current and the power factor. D. the line current and increases power factor. The correct answer is the line current and increases power factor. Which one of the following is an active component? A. diode PN. B. transistor as amplifier. C. transformer. D. inductor. The correct answer is transistor as amplifier. A series RL circuit is switched on to an impulse AT at T0. Then A. true. B. false. C. D. The correct answer is true. Parallel wire transmission line is an example of A. lumped network. B. distributed. C. depend upon IP signal strength. D. power IP. The correct answer is distributed. A two-terminal network consists of one of the RLC elements. The elements is connected to an AC supply. The current through the element is 1A. When an inductor is inserted in series between the source and the element, the current through the element becomes 2A. What is this element? A. a resistor. B. an inductor. C. a capacitor. D. cannot be single element. The correct answer is a capacitor. Consider the following statements for a driving point function fj. A. 1 only. B. 1 and 4. C. 2, 2 and 4. D. 4 only. The correct answer is 1 only. Which of following is linear and bilateral parameter? A. resistors. B. semiconductor diodes. C. electron tubes. D. transistor. The correct answer is resistors. In figure the switch is initially open. At T0 switch is closed. VC0 and IL0 are A60V and 0.3 A, B150V and 0, C0 and 0.3 A, D90V and 0.3 A. The correct answer is 60V and 0.3 A. Which of the following statements is incorrect? A. Ideal voltage source is one whose internal resistance is 0. B. Ideal voltage source is one whose internal conductance is 0. C. Ideal voltage source is one whose generated voltage is equal to the available terminal voltage. D. Ideal current source is one whose internal conductance is 0. The correct answer is ideal voltage source is one whose internal conductance is 0. If the peak value of output of a half-wave rectifier is 100V, the r.m.s value is A. 100V, B. 50V, C. 70.7V, D. 35.35V. The correct answer is 50V. For a flexible cable, most suitable insulation is A. Magnesium oxide, B. Glass fiber, C. Insulating tape, D. Polyvinyl chloride. The correct answer is polyvinyl chloride. Ah is the unit of quantity of electricity. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is true. All network theorems of DC are applicable to AC also with different quantities taken as phasors. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is true. An AC circuit has two branches in parallel. The impedances of the two branches are equal. Their power factors are 0.8 lagging and 0.8 leading. The overall PF is A1, B0, C about 0.7 lagging, D about 0.7 leading. The correct answer is 1. In a network, A. Number of links, number of branches, number of nodes 1. B. Number of links, number of branches, number of nodes. C. Number of links, number of branches, number of nodes 1. D. Number of links, number of branches, number of nodes 2. The correct answer is number of links, number of branches, number of nodes 1. A DC voltage source is connected across a series RLC circuit under steady-state conditions. The applied DC voltage drops entirely across the A. R only, B. C only, C. L only, D. R and L. The correct answer is C only. The resonance frequency is ARA, BRB, CRK, DRBA. The correct answer is RB. Maximum power transfer theorem is applicable to circuits with one source only. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is true. Two coupled coils have self-inductance L1 and L2. The coefficients of coupling is K. The mutual inductance is AKL1L2, BK2L1L2, CKL1L2, DKL1L2. The correct answer is KL1L2. Laplace transform method enables us to find the response in A. Steady state, B. Transient state, C. Both steady and transient state, D. Transient state provided forcing functions do not exist. The correct answer is both steady and transient state. When analyzing two-port networks in cascade, it is more convenient to use A. Z parameters, B. H parameters, C. T parameters, D. Y parameters. The correct answer is T parameters. For a transfer function H, S, P, S, Q, S, where P, S, and Q, S are polynomials in S, The degrees of PS is always greater than degree of QS. B. The degree of PS and QS are equal. C. The degree of PS is independent of degree of QS. D. The maximum difference in degrees of PS and QS is 1. The correct answer is the degree of PS is independent of degree of QS. The inductance of a coil can be increased by A. Choosing core material having high relative permeability. B. Decreasing diameter of the former. C. Decreasing the number of turns. D. Increasing core length. The correct answer is choosing core material having high relative permeability. The dual of quantity charge is A. Current. B. Voltage. C. Flux. D. dt. The correct answer is flux. Consider the following statement: if a network has an impedance of 1J as a specific frequency, the circuit would consist of series A1 and 2, B1 and 3, C1, 2 and 3, D2 and 3. The correct answer is 1 and 3. The minimum permissible size of aluminium cable for lighting circuit is A. 1.2 SQmm, B. 1.5 SQmm, C. 2.2 SQmm, D. 3.5 SQmm. The correct answer is 1.5 SQmm. Which one of the following parameters does not exist for the two-port network shown in the given figure? A. ABCD, B. Y, C. H, D. Z. The correct answer is Z. If a driving point function n s p s q s, then the degree of PS and QS may differ by 1 only. B. The degree of PS and QS may differ by 0 only. C. The degrees of PS and QS be equal. D. The degrees of PS and QS must not be equal. The correct answer is the degree of PS and QS may differ by 0 only. The ratio of active power to apparent power is known as factor A. Power, B. Load, C. Form, D. Demand. The correct answer is power. A pole zero plot of a filter is shown in figure. It is A. Low pass filter, B. High pass filter, C. Band pass filter, D. All pass filter. The correct answer is all pass filter. 2 RLC series circuit has same damping ratio. Circuit 1 has higher natural frequency as compared to circuit 2. Then A. Transients in circuit 2 will decay faster. B. Transients in circuit 1 will decay faster. C. Transients in both circuits will decay at the same rate. D. Transients in any one may decay faster than in the other. The correct answer is transients in circuit 1 will decay faster. In an idealized half-wave rectified system, the average and r.m.s values of voltage are respectively A2 VMP-VM2, BVMP-VM2, CVMP-VM2, DVM-PVM2. The correct answer is VMP-VM2. A function ftke at is for a 0. A. Stable, B. Unstable, C. Marginal, D. None. The correct answer is unstable. The peak factor is the ratio of A. Peak and r.m.s values, B. Peak and average values, C. r.m.s and average values, D. None of the above. The correct answer is peak and r.m.s values. In attenuation, band is an odd multiple of P. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is true. Which of the following is correct? The circuit shown in the figure A. 1, 2 and 3, B. 2, 3 and 4, C. 1, 3 and 4, D. 1, 2 and 4. The correct answer is 1, 2 and 3. In a series RLC circuit, the value of resistance for critical damping is ALC, BLC 0.5, C1LC, D2LC. The correct answer is 2LC.